Up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Berserk chapter 358. So, last chapter we just finished up our battle with some giants, and I'm talking about Griffith, and now it looks like we're getting to the aftermath of that. And I'm really happy that Kintaro is giving us a Griffith arc. I really am, and I know a lot of you motherfuckers hate Griffith, but we need to see what Griffith is planning and see what Kintaro has in store for us in regards to Griffith. So let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. We have received a report from the military in the region to the west of Falconia. The extermination of the marauding giants has been completed by our heavy cavalry. However, as we have yet to reclaim the surrounding forests and rivers, we must continue to exercise caution. The mines to the north need to be occupied as quickly as possible. Fortunately, the giants in the eastern region, which are the greatest threat to date, as you already know, were soundly defeated by the new kingdom's army, whose core is the team of warriors led by our lord. Okay, whoever translating this obviously did not use spell check, because it says kingdoms and not kingdoms. Oh my god! Seriously, people, check your spelling! It's wonderful. We are now finally recovering the land of our nation. This victory has come after a long, hard-fought battle, but this is only the beginning. Okay, it says land reclamation, but I think it's supposed to be land reclamation, or reclamation, excuse my wordings. But what is with these typos? God, land reclamation and the return of human prosperity are synonymous, don't you think? If you do, we should proceed. Then the next issue. General Owen, could you present your report on the state of policing? Our policing of the residence area of the former Wyndham citizens who settled in advance is proceeding successfully. On the other hand, there are many people being severely underpaid in the residence areas of foreign migrants, and the crime rate tends to be high. Wait a second. You know, sounds very, very familiar. It really does. But I'm not going to go into that just yet. I don't think I should. Because I think I might start sounding racist if I do. Oh God, the security has been impacted worse in regions where temporary loans were given to refugees who crossed our border to escape the current circumstances. Now many who, what? It says so long. I'm so confused by these typos. Okay, I think I understand. It's supposed to be who followed. But, my God, whoever proofread this, nobody proofread this? Jesus. Who followed heretical religions, dear, are gathering in the vicinity of the pontiff. If left unchecked, a civil war may break out. Okay, this definitely sounds like the refugee camps in Europe in particular. Because, yeah, that has happened, and Europe has a worse problem than we do when it comes to immigration. So, yeah, I think Kintaro took some inspiration from that. Yes, and hearsay in the capital is not to be taken lightly. This is an emergency. Should we be so trusting of cushions? People with such vastly different cultures gathering in one place was bound to cause some problems. Well, it works here, for the most part. However, the hawk, Griffith's figure, after you've seen it encircled by spirits even once, you realize that the slight differences in interpretation of doctrines are meaningless. Surely the spectacle is undeniably what is preventing the unrest of the people from coming to a head. And you know what? You gotta admit that Kintaro is talking about, like, Muslims and Christians. You gotta admit that that's what he's, or like the different factions of Islam or something. Kintaro's making this commentary on that. That's what it feels like. Right, seeing is believing. However, it is not possible to leave the deterioration of security unchecked. As for immediate measures, is there any course of action other than increase the number of military personnel? Once again, the military will shoulder the burden, but it can't be helped. The details of that will be sorted out later. Now onto the matters of what to do with the nation's orphans. Someone included a proposal to found an orphanage. What's, that was me. Your Highness, we all have the utmost respect for the mercy you would show these children. You truly have a kind heart. Does something like this to support this, doing something like this to support the growth of the next generation. However, there's not enough surplus money to dedicate to such a task. Curse you, budgeting! The war against Cushion led to the collapse of our economy. It was a national disaster, and we haven't had any time to regain what was lost. So that's the end of it. No, we should do it. But Griffith, what of our budget? Fuck the budget! That's what Griffith sounds like Griffith's gonna say. Would it be acceptable to use part of the treasure we recover from the giants? But there's a priority for these things. AKA our salaries. Our budget allocation should be carefully planned to cope with all of the most pressing issues. You know, I gotta wonder, where's this kind of initiative in our Congress? Where is this in the Congress, in the House of Reps, and the Senate, and fuck even Trump? Where is this? We are, for those of you that don't know, we are 22 trillion, or not, well, we're at least $21 trillion in debt. And I wish we were having the same initiative as this shit. But, whatever. Coping shall not be sufficient. It will lead us to a slow death. In order for us to survive, we must prosper. Griffith is absolutely correct. So we're getting politician Griffith now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Am I going to have to call this Griffith for president? Or Griffith 2020? Children all over the country, not just orphans, should be supported until they are 8, no, 10 years old. They should be taught values of solidarity and belonging to our nation, as well as to reading, writing, and other education we could provide. Okay, the reading, writing, okay, I'm fine with that, but the values and shit, that should be up to the parents. That should not be up to you, up to the government. I have a problem with that. That's leading towards indoctrination there, Griffith. And I think you're trying to go into dictator land a little bit. How would that strange plan work? It is essential for the people to cooperate with us, but I can't see parents giving up their children. Giving them at least one meal a day will also help the needy to survive. But to give education to common folk would be dangerous, right? Empowering commoners would cause the cracks in our class system to grow to fissures. If that happens, the people could revolt. Yeah, and you fuckers would deserve it. If you think of our current issues like disease, if you know we are going to get sick, you should have waited until it becomes debilitating before you try and treat it. And even if we are coughing up blood, we must continue along the path of glory. And even if we are coughing up blood, we must continue along the path to glory. What the fuck is he talking about? That even if we're coughing up blood, we're still just gonna keep on going? We're not gonna get, okay, we're just gonna persevere. That's what he's going with. Alright. If for 5 or 10 years we manage to survive in this unknown world, an army consisting solely of nobles, aristocrats, and mercenaries will not make it. We need the people to fight for us. And in order to deal with military expenses, the people must be allowed to prosper, but that's not all. Well, yeah, if you want the people to prosper, don't tax them to death. Let them create their own shit. Urban expansion, technological and agricultural advancement, the distribution of food with the backing of the government, everyone could benefit. Oh, I don't like this. We're slowly heading to Commie Town. Oh, God, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We're definitely heading to Commie Town right now. Oh, God, and, you know, well, I could say socialist land, but socialist land ends up leading to Commie Town, and Commie Town ends up leading to dictator land. So, yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Educating all children is a great foundation for that. The power of the people is that of the country. Yeah, let the people, because the thing is what America does, is America prospers because people innovate. It's because of innovation. Not government innovation, individual innovation. But our money, is it wise to take funds from the treasury? The bank is already under strain. Well, it seems to be, it seems to be working for us. It's definitely not working for Venezuela. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I had to. It was there! Perhaps, but to do it stably, we would have to increase taxes as well. See, increase taxes, yeah, now we're heading towards Europe land. And yeah, have you seen them protests in France? I think in England as well, they don't like that shit. They don't, stop raising the taxes. People will revolt if you raise taxes. I know you gotta find the money somewhere, but let the people create their own shit and make the money that way. Like, come on. Give the people initiative. When you tax them more, you think they're gonna come up with shit? No. Morons. I don't know how well that would go down. Well, large-scale minting should be possible if we can recapture our copper and silver mines in the northern region. One more thing, I have a proposal with regards to the security issues of the old capital. If you leave all the refugees in a single district as it is, they will always be the target of discrimination. If they want to seek refuge in our country, they can prove to us that they will fulfill their duty to be useful to the people of it. Then, what next? Can we take the refugees into the army? That's... Ooh! I like that! I'm down with that, Griffith. You got me there. That's indeed. We and the Cushion are much alike. We have a history of assimilating Cushion. When you eat from the same pot as someone and fight alongside them, you form a strong bond. It will surely be a good thing, Commander. The more people we add to the army, the more money resources we can amass. And it will give them a foundation to generate their own financial resources. Wait a minute! You see right there! It will give them a foundation to generate their own financial resources. Then why are you suggesting that the government finance the people when they can be generating their own resources? Like, that's kind of a double standard. Like, let the people generate their own resources too. Like, jeez. In addition to, oh gosh. In addition to regular military service, we will be responsible for establishing a base along where the highway is being laid and serving as engineers to maintain it. We could create towns or even cities now that we have begun to establish this new transportation network. Oh God! Oh God! Griffith is Trump! Oh God! I'm for a border wall. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm for a border wall, even though California has one, and these motherfuckers just dig under it anyway. It's better than nothing. At least we can like flood the fucking tunnels. We should establish a wall which spans the entire border as a means of defense, with a number of bases and towns spread out from each other. Yes, you heard Griffith right. Griffith is, or I should say it like this. Trump ain't no puppet of Putin. Trump is a puppet of Griffith. Trump is a puppet of Griffith, confirmed, because he wants the wall. I'm sorry, it's true. You cannot deny this. Oh God, between the spending and everything else, I feel like to an extent that Trump is a puppet of Griffith. God damn it! I already know what I'm gonna fucking call this video. I'm gonna call it Make America Griffith Again. I already know that shit. Oh God, that's so fucking nuts. I already know what I'm gonna call this fucking video. Not even done. Okay, I have to say this too. Whoever, I have to keep saying this. Whoever is freaking doing the translations, seriously, proofread and spell check. Do it, please. When there is an emergency, that way it is a little more efficient. That is more efficient to dispatch aid or troops, and it will reduce the costs during peacetime. Oh my gosh. As a reward for 10 years military service, citizenship and residence in a country of their choice will be awarded. Under these circumstances, isn't it good for everyone to work together? You know what, Griffith? I like that. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. We have something similar to that in the States. I don't remember how many years it is, but I know one of my friends who immigrated from South Africa was part of that program. He joined the army, he served, and he became a citizen. I see, perhaps, maybe all other governments have been isolated and overwhelmed by monsters. Perhaps Midland is the only surviving nation on the continent. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm telling you, Griffith is going to go into dictator land. Griffith is going to go... This right here is telling me Griffith going to go into dictator land. If you think this is going to sit... This tells me that Trump is going to become a dictator. No. No, no, no. Trump is a dictator. Shit ain't happening. No. A world of unknown threats that will kill us if we make a mistake. But if that is the case, we have an almost infinite blank map. We need to subjugate the threats and expand our territory too. There's no room to hesitate when dying the map. Emperor Gasseric once ruled over this land. It is said he built a great empire which spanned the entire continent. Then I'd like to see it. A territory for humans. The Second Empire. The dawn of the Second Empire. So grandiose, I feel tiny in comparison. Oh my God! You know what this is? This is the Roman Empire. However, we must make additional arrangements to cover these new expenses. We should visit the major companies. I shall call on the pontiff for aid. It's unfortunate, though. Our loans to other countries will likely never be repaid. Minister Foss? In the past, he stubbornly expressed his views in such a way. It's like he's reawakened. Oh dear. Well, I was like that myself once. Yes, fantasy. To lead the nation's people, a grand fantasy is essential. All of us require our own illusion to be intoxicated by. Come here. Oh my gosh. It's dried leftovers I took from the kitchen. Ah, the meeting is over. Well, that's good. Griffith, Lord Griffith. Lady Charlotte. Whoa! Princess, you mustn't run so much. You'll trip. Back then, I made a foolish proposal, but you got the government to approve it anyway. No, it was a very meaningful proposal. If the country raises them well, the orphans who are supported will surely support the country. I've gathered flowers from all over the country. I want to plant them in a garden at the orphanage. I want to make a nice home where children who have had a painful time can relax. You are like the kingdom's mother. I sound too much like a housewife already. Oh dear. But, well, you are like the father of the kingdom, perhaps even the king. I'm telling you, we're heading in a very dangerous direction here. Demon King Griffith is coming. Demon King Griffith is coming. And I know you guys are going to make the Orange Demon King Trump jokes. I know you're going to do that shit. But that's all good fun. You can make all those jokes all you want. Well, I'm sorry, you can make those jokes all you want, but nothing is as bigger demon scum than Griffith is. I'm sorry. Hey, stop that. Griffith, well, do you have any plans after this? I shall be having tea in my room. I want to finally relax after this tense expedition. Will you join me? Well, the army has no plans for this afternoon. Please take your time. All of us should relax together. Stop. You can't demand his attention all the time. Weren't you with Griffith the whole expedition? Huh? Hey, where are you going? Far away. Don't follow me. Come on. Good grief. We only just got back. Oh, the princess. Again. Tonight, then. What is Griffith gonna do? What did he do? Oh, he fucked the princess. That's what he did. He definitely fucked the princess. But I'm telling you, make America Griffith again. But that's what this is going to be. But I'm telling you, I think that Kentaro is heading into a Demon King direction with Griffith. We're really heading in that direction. Especially like when we have like lines like about like this about Griffith being like this fantasy that you could believe in, and the Second Empire, and how even like the princess, how Charlotte was like, you're already like this kingdom's father. I really feel like that's the direction Kentaro's gonna go in. That we're gonna have Demon King Griffith, and at some point we're gonna have this awakening going on where we get to see the real demon. Griffith, we're gonna see Griffith's true demonic side, and I feel like it's gonna be when he sees Guts again, or like, I don't know. That's what I feel like. It's gonna be when he sees Guts and Casca, specifically when he sees Casca. I think that's what's gonna happen. When he sees Casca, that's when his true nature's gonna come out. Believe it. Best believe. Anyway, very curious what you guys saw of this chapter. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Berserk greatness. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.